Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name's Ash, and today I'm going to be doing a review of Faraday Protocol on the Xbox consoles. Now, this was developed by Red Koi Box and published by Deck 13 Spotlight, and they were gracious enough to send me a copy of this for review, so big thank you for that. Now, I played this game on the Xbox Series X, but it's also available obviously on Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S. It's out right now, so you can pick it up right now. It's priced at £20.99 on the UK Microsoft Store. And basically, Faraday Protocol is a first-person puzzle game. So it says it will test your wits and intelligence, challenging your critical thinking. So the basic premise of the game is that you are Raug Zeekon, if I've pronounced that right, who is an interstellar archeologist, and you're from the planet Cunor. So, or Cunor. It's all these fancy sort of alien names, so they throw me, so I apologise if I am butchering them. But basically, you've been sent by the company you work for, your like organisation, to investigate the source of a mysterious signal that's coming from an unexplored star. And basically, you as you progress, you obviously understand like why you're there, what's the meaning of it, and what's happened to everyone who's been here before you, basically. Now, as you progress through the game, early on you get the Bia Tool, which is basically like an ancient alien item. It looks like a gun, and it's sort of you basically use that to complete the puzzles in the game. Sort of like you can absorb electric and then fire it into things to sort of power them, and sort of other elements, sort of fire and stuff like that as well. So the game, like I say, it looks really cool. Like I say, what you're watching right now is the start of the game, and when you're outside with all the trees and stuff, it's absolutely sort of like grand. It looks really fantastic. But my main concern is you'll probably get sick of seeing black and gold by the end of the game. Now, it doesn't affect the game as such, but a large amount of the interiors are very black and very gold. It is sort of a theme of the game, but it doesn't take away from it. It's obviously sort of reminds me of sort of like ancient Egypt and stuff like that, but it does make a lot of the puzzle rooms later on seem very sort of samey, if that makes sense. Now, the way this game sort of plays, it kind of reminds me of Portal, where you're going through room by room, completing puzzles to sort of progress further. And these puzzles, obviously, they get harder and more complex as you go along. Now, I really enjoyed it. Like I say, it handled really well, and the puzzles, like I say, they started off pretty straightforward. You basically just have to go into the room, have a look around, and sort of figure out what you've got to do. And as you progress further, they get more complicated, more complex, etc. But they're never like mind numbing. Like I say, if you just take a second, have a look, you'll probably get through them. And sort of like most rooms, you'll get through in a couple of minutes. Some of the harder ones may take you sort of 10 plus minutes, depends on sort of how you sort of process the puzzle, really. Now, there are collectibles to find that are hidden around. They are quite difficult to find, so I wasn't able to find them all in my playthrough. But there are a selection of collectibles to find in the game, which is adds an extra layer than just doing the puzzles. So keep an eye out for them. Now, the game itself isn't hugely like it's not going to take you 10 plus hours. You're probably looking at sort of 3-ish hours, I would say, if you played this without a guide of any kind, and you'll probably run through it in around an hour, just to mop up the missed secrets and collectibles if you go back through it for a second time with a guide. But like I say, I mean, it's not a hard 1000 gamer score. It's just getting through the game and obviously finding all the collectibles. So there's nothing sort of crazy to get there. So for all you gamer score hunters, this is a decent game. I highly recommend checking it out. Now, like I say, this game is out right now. It looks pretty good, and it's one of the better sort of first-person puzzle games I've played in quite a while. Reminds me a lot of, like I say, Portal, and I believe it was called Superliminal. I can't remember if that's correctly pronounced it, but I definitely thought it had vibes of that. Now, like I say, it's also 4K with Xbox One X enhanced. So if you've got an Xbox One X and an Xbox Series X, you will get the sort of 4K resolution. So that's always a bonus as well. And like I say, the it depends what you're looking for in a game. If you don't mind paying, like, say, £21 to get 3+ hours, 3 to 5 hours probably, if you want to replay through it to get all of the collectibles, then I highly recommend it. Other than that, I would maybe wait for a sale if you're just going in for the achievements, because if you're one of those players, you're not going to get a lot of game time out of it for the price it is at the moment, but then that's just the type of player you are. But like I say, I highly recommend checking it out. It is really cool. I like doing these sort of first-person puzzle games. They always add a sort of cool aura to the sort of lineup that I like to play. I love trying to work out all the puzzles and sort of figure out what I'm doing, etc. So make sure you look everywhere in all the rooms to find all the secrets, find all the collectibles, and you'll get through this no problem at all. But like I said, that's the end of this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you've played this game, let us know what you thought, and I'll see you soon for more videos. Bye for now.